What's up, everybody? Jared back once again. Sorry for the lack of videos. I know you guys have been messaging me. Where the hell are all of the best app review videos? I know. Sorry, I've still been dealing with that car accident stuff since on the 17th there. But anyways, so today we're going to be taking a look at OneTap QuickBar. It's Root Uninstaller is the development team, and what they've actually done is taken the new feature that's been added to Android 4.2 and kind of took it a step further. Let's go ahead and show you what we will do with this. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and start out by clicking New. And what this allows you to do is kind of the same thing, which is with these notification toggles. As you can see, it's by default already kind of put in there because I was mucking around with it earlier. But you can add as many toggles and stuff like that as you want. This is the settings tab, as you can see here. Now, for me and a lot of you others out there that have newer devices, generally speaking, most of you are going to have these toggles in your notification tray. If you don't, that's where this tab might come in handy. So you can add all these different ones. You can add, Wi-Fi, and then, of course, to accompany it, Wi-Fi networks, and so on. Same with Bluetooth settings, so on and so forth. What's really neat, though, for me, where this might come in handy is the applications and a couple others. So, for instance, I wanted to start adding some different applications. We can go ahead and do so. I'm going to go ahead and click the check mark, and then we would click apply. And pulling that down, you get all those, the quick access to those applications right there. Pretty cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and click on that, and I'm going to go ahead and remove those. And again, you can just simply remove them by just tapping on them. So we'll go into shortcuts here. So if there's any applications that have shortcuts that allow you to create, you can add those in there just as the previous screen allowed us to. Same thing with contacts, which is pretty cool. If you have any contacts that you call a lot frequently, you can add them in that bar there. And this, again, is the preview sort of panel there, so you can see what you're going to be working with. Recents is a really stupid feature. I'm not going to even get into that. Clicking on more, though, this is kind of where things start to come in handy, at least for me anyways. Let's say, for instance, you wanted a dedicated media bar, okay? What you would do maybe is click previous, maybe toss in the pause button in the middle of there, the next button, play and stop. Go ahead and click the check button there, click apply, and pull it down. And as you can see, we've got our dedicated media bar right there. Pretty cool stuff. We'll go ahead and jump back into there again, but maybe, you're not really into the design of it. So you've got the option to change the backgrounds and a couple other things as well. So the first one by default this is the one I was mucking around with earlier. You can also choose transparent if you do like. So we can go ahead and click that, click apply, pulling that down. That's what that looks like. Okay. So we'll get back into there again, click on design. And maybe and you've got a bunch of different ones in here. As you can see, you've got a plethora of different ones you can choose from. But for this one in particular, we're going to go ahead and choose something like this maybe. And maybe you didn't like the icon set, the colors, so you can choose different colors. It would have been nice to see if we could change maybe some more colors, maybe pick our own colors, but it's not the end of the world, so I kind of prefer this one, so we'll leave it at that. And we could also jump into text color as well. Now, as you can see, there's no text colors right now, but what we can do is click on Other, and we can click on the action, click on Always for text visibility, and as you can see now, our text is visible. So jumping back into text color, white is the default one that's currently selected, and we can choose, gray or darker gray, completely black them out. So I don't know why you would even have this. See, again, this is kind of silly. Why would you have the option to turn the text on and off and then give us an option to completely black it out? I guess that would make sense if you had the white background. So I'm going to take my foot out of my mouth now. You can change it to red and the cyan or teal or whatever you want to call it. So the options there. What's really interesting, though, is that because now this application by default puts a notification icon in your status bar, top left-hand corner there, just to let you know the service is running in the background. You probably don't like that. A lot of people don't. You do have the option to click transparent and get rid of it if you wanted to. But you know what? I figure might as well take advantage of the option, and they give you can have remaining battery percentage, you can have how much free memory you have left, unread text messages, day, month, and day of the week as well, all in the top left-hand corner there. Is pretty cool. And what else can we do? Oh, yes, you can also add the divider. So if we wanted to, I can put a little divider there. That's going to be really difficult to see. It's sort of like a grayed out dividers there. And we can click divider number 2, and it chops them up like that nicely. My favorite is actually divider number 3. I think it looks really elegant. Now, one thing I did want to touch base on is that this is the free version. The free version only allows you to add one bar to your notification pane. If you wanted to add additional ones, you're going to have to start forking out dollars. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to add an additional one, and I'm just going to start loading this up. We'll click check mark, click apply, and it says number of quick bars has reached limit. Please upgrade to higher package to use more or deactivate one, some of them, long click on a bar, blah, blah, blah. So if we click OK, it brings us to the different package that they have. This is where I think they're going to start losing a lot of downloads, and they're probably not going to make a whole lot of money. So if you want to have any more than just one, you have to pay. So if we wanted to have a maximum of 2 quick bars, you're forking out $1 in, I don't know if is that the euro symbol? I'm really sorry to my friends across the pond there. I can't remember. I don't really follow up on your symbols there. But anyways, so you can start out with $1, $2 for 5 of them, or have unlimited all the way up to $2.50. If they would have just given us the option for maybe just a flat $2, I think that for all those features, I think this would have been flying off the shelves. They do have quite a few downloads on this right now, and there's some really, really great feedback in the Play Store on their application page. But I think that they're asking a little bit too much by sort of segregating it up like that. I think that's a really, really terrible idea, and it actually pisses us off. Pisses me off as a consumer that we don't have the options. I got to spend $1 just to get an additional 2. That's stupid. But if you think this is a really convenient application, I think it's really convenient. You may want to purchase it and then just add as many as you want. Maybe you'll have the dedicated media. You could have a quick launch to all the different applications you want. Maybe one for all the contacts that you call most frequently. I think it's a really useful application. That's why I decided to review it today. But I think that they could improve on, one, the pricing of the premium packages, if you will, as well as the intuitiveness of the user interface of the application. I think that some people might be a little bit confused. It took me quite a while to learn what all the different things do. One thing I do want to throw out there is that in order for this application to work flawlessly, you are going to have to give it device administration privileges. So that's going into device settings, security, administrative devices, or whatever the hell it is, and then you're going to click one tap quick bar and enable it. And if you want to uninstall the application, you have to disable its device administration privileges and then uninstall it like you would a normal app. But anyways, guys, I'll be posting a link in the description below for you guys to go check it out. This version is free, so if all you need is one additional bar, then you're set. But I'll let you guys be the judge of that for yourselves. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. If you like the video, shoot me some love by hitting that likes button down below. And if you haven't already, obviously, you may want to consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future. We do have videos 5 days a week. That's it for now, guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.